Hi everybody, it's your girl, Star the Goddess back. I was coming back to do a video on Libras, okay? Because I didn't get around to doing my Libras. But it's been something going on and I want to talk about that. And it's part of my relationship therapy videos that I'll be doing. I'm talking about these people who get married and can't stop cheating. And I'm talking not even married for 6 months and already, actively cheating. It makes zero sense to do this. I mean, I understand people get married sometimes for financial reasons and this and that, which is wrong in my book. Morally, it's wrong, but people going to do what they're going to do, and I don't judge anybody. But when you deceive someone into believing that you love them, and that you guys are going to be together, and and you bring them in your family, your circle, especially if there's kids involved, knowing that you have no intention on fulfilling those obligations as far as a marriage, let alone a basic relationship. It's inconceivable to me. It's like, why would you waste somebody's time like that? Why would you play with someone's emotions like that? People are more fragile than you might want to believe or perceive, because people have been taught to put on a facade of strength, and courage, and mush on, and regardless to what they're going through. But this is wrong, by any means. This is wrong. And no matter what your lifestyle is, to lie, to purposely deceive someone, it says nothing for your character. I'll say that. And for me, a person has to have great character. All right. But to drag someone down an emotional mudslide into the depths of a impending divorce simply because you have no moral compass is wrong on every front, on every avenue. It is just wrong to do these things. In my eyes, you're no better than a murderer, okay? Simply because you don't know the strength of that person. That person could very well spiral out of control. That person could kill themselves. There has been in history women and men who have killed themselves because a relationship they poured their everything into. And I'm not talking about people who just inject themselves into a relationship where there was none. Those people have other problems and issues going on. I'm talking about two people with intelligence and supposed respect about themselves, and just to enter into this relationship with one another, hoping for a happy ending, only knowing that you're half-hearted. You are lower than scum to do something like that, in my eyes. Women don't deserve it, and women, the men don't deserve it either, because even though I know it's more predominant where the male is doing this to the female, I know that women also do it to men. It's tragic, to say the least. And again, especially if there's kids involved, and those children have come to know you and to respect you and to look up to you, and to believe that you were going to be something solid in their lives, only to have you make a decision that destroys all of that. And children don't have the ability to comprehend what is actually going on. So a lot of times these children, they become defective and broken in ways that they can't even put into words. If you don't believe that you have the power to destroy an individual, think again, because you do. You have so much power. Wow, this is just, this is really deep. Especially when it's someone that you love and that you care about, and you have to watch them go through, you know, the ups and downs and the uncertainty of this travesty. Again, marriage is sacred, and you don't enter into that agreement, into that bond, into that sanctity lightly. It should be with your whole heart and greatest intentions, because it's a time to play and to sow your oats, and to see what's out there, explore your options, and there's nothing wrong with that. But you don't take, a good person, an unsuspecting person, a trusting person, loving, caring person, and subject them to all of that. It's unnecessary, and it's just evil. It's evil. But I commend those who rise above. I commend those who won't give up, and just persevere. And I'm not talking about staying in this relationship. By all means, get out of it. But I mean the hurdles that you'll have to go through, and trauma, and tears, and the loneliness, and the uncertainty of it all. That is a burden that I wish that I could bear for an individual. Because you see, I have transcended beyond all of those things, and I have reached an understanding within myself that people just are not responsible enough, for the most part, to be trusted with my whole heart. And I've had to carry that weight and that burden. Don't get me wrong, I love people. And I'm going to always extend kindness and love to them, but I will never put my heart in the hand of an individual again. Like I said, because there's so much uncertainty, and but I've carried my cross. So many words, I guess, that I can carry the cross. I can carry the crosses of many, because I don't give anybody the opportunity to hurt me anymore. And I would actually understand an individual, because people change their minds. They change their hearts. People are damaged, broken, and all of these things that I have come to understand about humans. And it hurts me to see anyone suffering. I don't like to see it. I don't care who you are. You could, it doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter where you come from. Pain is pain to me, and hurt is hurt. But I can bear pain, and I can bear hurt, and I can bear uncertainty. And I've learned how to go within myself and have a treaty with myself, because I love myself so much that I don't depend on love from another person. As a matter of fact, when I encounter people, I look to extend love, not so much as to receive it, because I feel like I receive it already from the universe, just allowing me to be here. I'm so grateful and so thankful for that I don't look to be loved by an individual, because in all actuality, another human being is not capable of loving me the way the universe loves me. God, to some of you, whomever you deem that to be. But I've come to know that, and it takes a very deep, deep understanding of self. It takes a deep love of self, and you don't come out the box like that. Trust me. You're going through a lot of stumbles and falls most times before you reach that point. I go on social media every day, and I see, the different posts and stuff like that. And sometimes I comment, and I try to inject a little bit of goddess in there, and try to get somebody, to possibly think outside of their trajectory, because oftentimes those people venting on social media are or have been deeply hurt, and they remain unhealed. They still pick at the wound, to the point where it's like walking around with an open sore constantly, daily. And again, being human, they try to hide it, and they hide it in various ways. Some just pretend to be other people. Some pretend to be people that they are not. Some, wear different masks. Some decide to sit on the sidelines of their own life, which I would say that's not the best way to deal with it. But hey, whatever. People gonna do what they're gonna do. But I want to see people happy, and I know it goes, it's a balance, that Libra balance. It has to. You're going to experience bad with the good, but you have to know how to accept the bad and the good. You cannot allow yourself to be destroyed simply because something didn't go in your favor. Bad things are going to happen. It's just a part of life. Guys and girls or whatever, they're going to reject you. You're going to have failed relationships. You're going to lose people in so many different ways. And it's not to say don't hurt, but you have to allow yourself the opportunity to hurt. And you also have to allow yourself the opportunity to heal, so that you don't go out and hurt someone else because you are not healed properly. And sometimes it takes, and I'll say oftentimes, it takes for you to go in hermit mode. And I mean, do some serious self-reflection, which a lot of people, especially narcissists, They don't like to self-reflect. It's too painful. But those people, that is a sign of immaturity, severe immaturity. So yeah, but you people who enter into these relationships, you have to do better. You have to find a way to be honest. Be honest with yourself. Learn to let people go if you know that you're gonna, mess up. If you can't live up to what your promise was, what your word was, if you can't be that man or that woman, and be true, and stand, then you have to have the courage to let that person go, not just in word, but in deed. So, guys, I don't know. Like I said, this situation here is a bit close to me, and what's happening. I wish I can carry that burden for them, and wait for the storm to subside, because I know the storm is going to subside. But the storm is mostly internally for them, and that is a bad place to be, because it's not being dealt with again. So again, and you guys out there who like to call women bitches, things like that, then that's all you deserve. And I'm just going to leave it like that. For the men out here who are looking for a good woman, be a good man first, okay? So that when you find that good woman, you can be a good man to her. All right, everybody. Peace, love, and light. And then remember, you don't have to stay in any abusive relationship. Don't let anybody trick you, persuade you, coerce you, however. Don't let them do it to you. I don't care, because it's not worth it. You get a certain amount of time here on this planet, and the kicker is you don't know how much time. So your time is very valuable, considering you don't know how much you have. So treat that as such, and love yourself and each other. It doesn't have to be a relationship or anything like that. Just as mankind, as humankind. Respect goes a long way, and it doesn't hurt to be kind to one another. So again, everybody, if you like this video, like, share, and subscribe. Share this video if you know somebody who's going through it, or somebody who might benefit from watching this video. We all go through, but we have to learn. If we don't learn, we must repeat the class, which we don't want to have to do. So okay, everybody, talk to you later.